for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. third down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Rosen. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 83 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Try and run for this with Akers. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Akers. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Rosen. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now he pulls him over. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Rams nothing.
Tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
On first down, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. with Henderson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd down, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. This is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Rosen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. First down at Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Goal from the 2-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7 to 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is miserable.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, 1st time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford got a man, and he hits him in stride. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson, 77 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. It's Rosen.
He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan, the one who stepped in to make that play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, and across the check. In the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 78 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, as tight end. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 28, Rams 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Going right back to Akers. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Henderson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Rams 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a run with Akers. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Rosen on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
On play action, Rosen. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. Come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Rams.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll run this with Akers. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
31-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Los Angeles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.